Has anyone else been noticing how the mainstream and like far right conversation around Mamdani is so much more focused around being racist and accusing him of being anti-Semitic than it is about talking about his socialism? And I know a certain element of this is, obvious. We love being racist and we love accusing anyone who cares about Palestinians as being anti-Semitic. But there's something else happening here. You would think, given how terrified America is of the word socialism, they would be hammering that point right now, right? You would think that they would be talking about socialism again and again and again. And of course, there's the basic element that they know that his policies are popular and that Fox News, for example, is worried that their viewers might look at his 2% tax on people earning over $1 million and go, oh, actually, I think that might work. But there's something else happening here and I want to talk about it. And it has to do with the magic trick that the whole game of capitalism rests upon. I'm going to describe the magic trick. I'm going to give some examples and then we're going to return to it, okay? The magic trick is this. We take all of the most identifying characteristics of capitalism and we call them socialism. Okay, I'm going to say that again. We take all of the defining characteristics, all of the foundational factors that make up capitalism, and we call them socialism. Think about the most common claims you hear made about what socialism is. Socialism is a form of institutionalized control over your life that leaves you powerless. That's not socialism, that's capitalism. How about this? Socialism is when the government takes all of your money and funnels it into programs that you don't support and have no control over. That's not socialism. That's capitalism. How about this? Socialism is when you can't afford to own a home and you can't afford to send your kids to the school you want to send them to and you can't afford to go on vacation. That's not socialism. That's capitalism. How about this one? I bet you'll really recognize this one. Socialism is so unnatural and so artificial as an economic theory that it would require constant structural reinforcement, government intervention, bailouts in order for the system to continue to work. That's not socialism. That's capitalism. How about the most obvious one? Socialism